Imprints is a poetic tale marking the rise and falls, gains and losses, hopes and despair, good and evil, regeneration and degeneration of mankind. Eternity, an eternal wish, continues to remain a constant craze with Homo sapiens from time immemorable, and has pitched its tent until the darkling plains of the facade of the future, unfazed by natural and man made hazards. This current harbingers ambition's hope, fear, frustration, like, dislike, love, hatred, past, future, light, darkness, creation, destruction, poverty, plenty, peace, war, freedom, slavery, dream, reality, saints, devils, and whatnot. This current is the guiding force of life and results in good or evil, which is uncontrollable, despite the best efforts of the incumbents. Such is the might of time, who marches on with its own whim and fancy. Taking a clue from the march of the mighty time, Lord Krishna invokes mankind to do its duty, karma, dharma, because only the action, karma, lies in the arena of its reach, whereas the result, reward or punishment, remains beyond our control. One will reap what one sows in this life or the next life. Deeds of man will follow him wherever he goes. Eternity is very well connected to it, just as a calf recognizes its mother, even among thousands of other cows. Our deeds will find us in rebirth or on the day of judgment. Therefore, all great men, Mahavira, Buddha, Abraham, Zoroaster, Tao, Confucius, and Mohammed, insist again and again on doing good deeds. Still, some supposed or self-proclaimed masters choose a different path using death, destruction, harshness, hatred, sorrows, and sufferings. Finally, time brings normalcy towards destiny. This is life, and it will remain so. Who might control time? Is it the Supreme Creator, who also generates, preserves, and destroys everything through this time? The Supreme is Brahma for Hindus, Jehovah for Jews, Ahur Mazda for Persians, God for Christians, and Allah for Muslims, so on and so forth. He is the only power, omnipresent and omnipotent, yet unseen. We all agree on it, yet quarrel on his name, how to reach his kingdom, and the method by which to worship. Some unscrupulous agreements take advantage of it for promoting their interests to rule and exploit by converting others to increase their sheep in the fold. Pharaohs declare themselves living gods. Ravana, Kansas, Romans, Huns, Mongols, Tudors, Tsars, the Turks, all became self-proclaimed almighty despots in the name of their supreme. But he sent time, who showed them, in the words of Matthew Arnold, boasts of heraldry, pomp and power, all that wealth and beauty ever gave, await alike inevitable hours, paths of glory leads to the grave. Finally, Brahma, the Supreme, remains forever. Still, some continue to profess, we are the chosen people by him to rule over others, and those who do not follow our ways are infidels and deserve all sorts of miseries and atrocities till they join our fold. Still, time marches on by drowning them in the black hole of history. Time sends great saints, prophets, proponents of peace and goodwill. It also generates warriors, victors, invaders, individuals full of vanity and pride. They appear like a storm, and some subside by a stroke of time. The increasing knowledge of secrets of the universe and its elements give uncontrollable power to man. His life has become easy, yet means of death and destruction have also become advanced, which produce a dreadful picture of the future. The wars, like Mahabharata, 100 Years' War, Punic Wars, Hunnic Wars, Persian Wars, Mongol Wars, Turkish Wars, and the World Wars, have taken place, compelling the great philosopher to say, "We don't know with what weapons World War III will be fought, but we can certainly know that World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." A dreadful future for mankind. Time changes its orange robes to a red robe. The struggle for existence, the process for evolution by controlling natural resources, leaves each and every one of us a desire that was necessary for the survival in the past, to crush each other in competition in a world where technology allows exploitation on a mass scale and hides goodwill behind the clouds of greed, encourages large-scale dissensions, disruptions, riots, evolutions, bloodsheds, massacres, and misfortunes, all to be covered by the red robe of time. Kindness, contentedness, tolerance, consideration for the fellow, faithfulness, friendship, all take a nosedive and become instant casualties. The threat to life, living peace, and piety become a permanent feature. Treachery, temptations, injustice, ill will rule supreme. The trammels of existence, gross materialism's heterogeneity, giving ease to homogeneity and hegemony, making the world inhabitable. Unrolled migration results in fresh tensions and troubles all around the world. Still, the divided rule craves for unity. The present situation has given wings to pessimism all around, and it appears the march of time will continue in a red robe till eternity. In this heat of debris and degeneration, there is still a spark of hope, perhaps a phoenix. After all, time is not altogether despotic and cruel, but has the unwired principle of seed with inner light of the Brahma, God, Jehovah, Ahura Mazda, Allah, on whose indication, after a purge will change in the white robe. Then, like honeybees gather a trickle of honey from different flowers, wise men will embrace the essence of goodness for mankind and promote the real harmony. They will assist everyone to grow to the fullest stature and provide the atmosphere and circumstance which will help individuals without difference of color, caste, and creed to grow to their utmost. Another Mahavira will again instill the values of ahimsa and self-control. Buddha will again lead renunciation and discipline. Christ will again take as a model of devotion and idealism. Tao and Confucians again to propagate the value of accommodation and toleration, and Muhammad again to teach the values of simplicity and bonds. God is in heaven. All is right with the world. The growing complexities for the existence and life have made people a little pessimistic and frustrated, resulting in low spirits. Hence, Matthew Arnold's Thomas Gray and Hardy's, but also brought Browning's, Tennyson's, and Pope's to lift spirits from the darkling plains and the heap of broken images. It happened all over the world and will continue to do so. Faith and goodness of man has triumphed over doubt, fear, and hatred. Creation is not barren. It has always been fertile. If it generates rogues, it also produces the righteous, who ultimately guide the world through its appointed destiny, where the common man would feel illiterate, full of spirit, love, affection, consolation, and free from vexation. What is to be achieved by following the imprints of great masters, who have taught to be hopeful even in the most trying circumstances? If optimist Wordsworth sings of nature's holy plan to what man has made of man, at the same time a pessimist like Keats also sings, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? When his end is nearing, Shakespeare's Macbeth makes a loud comment in frustration. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player, who struts and frets his hour upon the stage until his hour is no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. I, and the likes of me, don't agree. On the contrary, we believe that life, although a struggle, is worth living. Throughout the existence of mankind, Prophets, preachers, pleaders, artists, adventurers, architects, inventors, discoverers, poets, literate arts, and all various texts have given meaning to this, and tried to stem the frustration that compels Macbeth to speak ill of life. Although the history of mankind is marred by tyrants like pharaohs, Alexanders, Caesars, Attilas, Genghis Khans, Timurs, Napoleons, Hitlers, Huns, Mongols, Mughals, Ottomans, Tudors, Tsars, Bourbons, who always spill blood to satisfy their ego, there have also been Ramas, Krishnas, Abrahams, Moses, Solomons, Buddhas, Confuciuses, Christs, Muhammads, and Gandhis, who explain the meaning of life and helped mankind to understand that doubt, fear, hatred, and high ambitions are the real enemies that must be kept away from. The fullness of life is to be achieved only by live and let live. In the name of establishing peace, hypocrites produced Mahabharats, Mesopotamians, Punics, Persians, Ottomans, and world wars. Could they achieve lasting peace? It's a pity that everyone understands that can be achieved only in dialogue, détente, faith, and consideration for each other's feelings. The ambitions of few would always lead to chaos, death, destruction, devastation, criminalization, along with the continuous clashes. In Hunter's words, clashes of civilizations, which must be avoided at all costs.